Thing I don't like when people do, I don't like when people hate on Halle.
I don't like that. I'm done.
Very, very mature, irregardless.
Go Halle and DDG. Our society needs fathers.
The way they handle it, her and DDG, very mature. Hey guys, welcome back to today's video, and we're gonna get straight into it. Today's video is about Halle Bailey. Oh, I don't want to keep butchering her name.
That's an inside.
Yeah,
it's not really a joke, but it's just how we say it. So.
Halle Bailey and DDG. So if you haven't been following the internet and you've been living under a rock like I have, there's been a lot of back and forth. Some tweets have been deleted. We got the history. First tweet starts off with Halle Bailey saying that she wasn't actually happy with her ex-partner DDG streaming the son Halo on Kai Cenat's stream. And so this is the tweet right now. We're just going to quickly read it out. Hi everyone, just so you know, I am out of town. I don't approve of my baby being on the stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified, and I'm extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector, and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I am out of town. So this tweet was posted on the 6th of November, 3 days ago. There's a whole lot of tweets, people going back and forth going, how can you say this? You know, he's the father too. We would have loved to show you those screenshots, but unfortunately Halle deleted the whole tweet and the thread, rightfully so.
Was there a thread?
There's a tweet, original tweet, and then there's a thread of people commenting.
Oh, but not her thread, it's just people.
Oh, just people commenting underneath it. So
okay.
Then afterwards, the tweet was deleted. And now I want to show you actually when DDG and Kai Cenat were actually looking at the video. So we're going to have a quick watch.
No, that's good, that's good.
What does this mean? Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Okay.
Yes, good size, chat. Good size. Then, we got this right here.
So Kai Cenat fans are saying pretty much they can tell that this is the moment that he read the tweet. I don't know how these fans do it. They can actually see through the reaction and what Kai clicks on to know that that's the moment he was reading her tweet on the live stream.
So somebody commented on this or quote tweeted with the clip of the live stream.
Yep.
And they said Kai Cenat showed DDG what Halle Bailey posted, and he tried changing the topic instantly. What was he talking about before?
Kai is very good at when he sees something that's posted on his stream, because his audience keeps telling him, Kai, read this, look at this. If it feels awkward or makes the person on his stream uncomfortable, he will just change topics. They just basically highlight this is the moment that he saw the tweet. DDG. Now, the internet's going back and forth, and what happens is, I think even after the stream, DDG himself actually responded, and we're gonna have a look at this.
Thing I don't like when people do, I don't like when people hate on Halle. I don't care if people think she wrong or not, or if I think she wrong or right. She could be going through something mentally after having a kid that I can't understand as a man. So when situations like this happen, I try to handle it with as much grace as possible, because Halo needs her, you know, I need her. We need each other to create a childhood that's safe and fun and memorable for him. And Halo is the biggest blessing in my life. Like, I don't know, like, I don't remember what life was like before Halo, and I wouldn't have him if it wasn't for Halle. And for that reason alone, like, I got unconditional love and respect for her that nobody can really change. And y'all gotta understand, we going through a very different transition right now. We only been parents for 10 months. Now we going through like a little breakup, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta understand we going through something, you know, that's a little, you know, it's hard for us. So when little stuff like this happen, it's really nothing. People go through this type of stuff all the time. I just don't appreciate when people try to put me against her, or it's like me versus her and all of this, and she's wrong and he's right, blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all can hate on me for as long as y'all want, but leave Halle alone, man.
Interesting.
Okay.
So, and then after the final, pretty much the final cherry to this whole chain of events, That happened, I think, on the 7th or 8th of November. Halle's tweet or post where she said, "Yesterday, maybe I did overreact and shouldn't have brought it here. I know that Halo is always safe with his dad. I just don't like finding out with the rest of the world what my baby is doing. Thank you, Kai, for the gifts for Halo." And in this particular thread or tweet, you can see many people trying to say, no, you shouldn't retract, or you didn't overreact, you did what you did as a mum. And we're going to be breaking that down, okay? So, before I get into it even further, I want to know your thoughts, Samara. So they've been parents for 10 months. He said an interesting thing. He didn't say, he said a little breakup. The internet's been picking on that.
Yeah, he's hopeful.
Yeah,
he wants to get back with her. I can just tell.
He wants to get back with her. He said a little breakup. I got a couple of things to say about this, but before I get into it, what are your thoughts on this?
Look, I went through a roller coaster of emotions watching each video and each tweet response, because at first it was like, oh my god, how could you put your kid on a live stream and not tell? Like, you know, if you're co-parenting, bro, like, you know what I mean, there's certain things that you just need to pass by with the other co-parent, you know. There's so many things here. I think one, they need a lot of grace. You know, having a baby who's only 10 months old and going through a breakup is a lot. You're still transitioning into parenthood, and now you're transitioning into co-parents. Like, y'all haven't even had a chance to figure out life as parents together, and now you got to figure it out as something separate. But according to DDG, it's a little breakup, so they're going to get back together. I don't know. That's for one. Two, incredibly mature. Can I just say? I was both of them. You know, like Halle retracted her tweet and she was like, no, I'm giving off the wrong impression. DDG, he's a good dad, you know, and, you know, DDG being like, let's just stop attacking Haley. I don't know. I just like both of them. And now I'm even sadder that they're not together. I think, you know, kids, obviously, they need both of their parents. And I understand where Halle's coming from. In the first few months, like when kids are super duper young, mums tend to feel super attached to their kids. It's just a neurophysiological thing, you know. You have just like this mind-body connection with your child. It's a scientific thing, you know what I'm saying? And then I think as they kind of ease out of infancy, it becomes more of like a I think it just becomes more of a 50-50 from a child's perspective. Still not saying that kids don't need their dad when they're infants. They still do, especially because mum needs dad, so baby needs dad. So, yeah, I mean, I think they're going pretty well. It's always going to be bumpy on the road. But the internet needs to chill. I did see a few comments when a section of Livestream got posted. There was something that happened where things were just running amok, and DDG was like, I'm out with my baby. I got a dip. You know?
Who that? Who's that? Is that D? Oh my God! I swear to God, I don't know.
I got my son. Get me out of here.
I swear to God, I don't know.
I got my son. Get me out of here.
I swear to God, I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Go this.
You know, I saw that clip on the internet and everybody was like, oh, lol, never mind. Halle was right anyway to begin with. Look, it's, you know, great for DDG for getting out of that situation. That's awesome. But also, you know, kind of putting your kid in front of millions. It's not the same thing as posting an Instagram photo. This is not about hiding Halo's face from the internet, but it's kind of protecting his privacy. Like, you know, a photo is and we talked about this, like Instagram photos and videos that you post of your kids or family members. Not that I'm into that personally, but they're controlled released images. Like, you control the narrative when you put out what you want on the internet, as opposed to you just being out on the internet. Although he's a baby, so it's like not much can happen. But I get it. It's a protective thing. I know. I mean, I'm not so hot on it. I'm not so pressed. I think DDG and Halle recovered beautifully from that. It had every potential to be a train wreck, and it didn't. So, go Halle and DDG.
I think the internet's just they're just looking for nonsense to pile on. So, if Halle felt that way, and then afterwards she retracted, they feel out of place, because before it's like, they're like, oh, he's no, he's not being a good dad, he's not being a good parent, he should have not done that. And then she retracts. She's a human. She can recognize that she's in error or she's wrong or she didn't approach it the right way. And the minute she does that, the internet feels like, oh, react, you know, you should stand your ground. And this is what I mean by the internet. If you're on your side, you feel like you have an army behind you, and if they're against you, you feel like there's a tsunami against. There's a whole tsunami or a whole wave against you. There's no middle ground. There's not discussion for, you know, thinking that it's not black or it's not white. And the way DDG handled it, with regards to making it, you sound like it was a post-game interview. That's what it looked like. It looked like you were interviewing Russell Westbrook or LeBron. You know?
Yeah.
You know, it's always about outside noise, and that's just outside noise for us.
So, yeah, I dropped 20 points, and Halle was she was MVP. So they handled it both very well. Kai, there's an honorable mention. Kai also handled it very well. He saw that there was this live tweet or live post happening in the background, and instead of, you know, addressing it then and there, maybe adding extra views, extra spice to his stream, he felt this is not authentic to who I am with regards to my content. You know, even though Kai is an active streamer, he's a very unique streamer. I don't think he's entirely controversial or looking for things that are out of the ordinary. Or
He's very PG.
I think he tries to keep it PG, but there's times where it will get a bit out of control. But even Kai, a man like Kai who's eccentric, he knows his limits. He knows that. There's DDG, he's my guest. Halle and is posting this live. I don't want to have to feel this or whatever, you know, get involved in whatever this can be. And there's a possibility in the future he might even want to do a stream with Halle. He wants to maintain those relationships. I remember when he was streaming with Kevin Hart, and Kevin Hart was FaceTiming LeBron James. Kai was being very civil and respectful because his ambition as a streamer, as a person that's trying to grow as a content creator, he wants to connect to bigger audiences, bigger individuals, bigger people. So it was a smart move on Kai's part. The internet.
Wait, can we just take back 2 seconds? I feel like my age is showing here, but you know, is like Twitch, is it the whole point of it is for live streaming? I thought it was like people play games and then live stream games.
You know, so Twitch.
Or has it become like kind of like Instagram live or TikTok live where?
No, so Twitch is.
What is it?
You can.
What is
people. It's a streaming platform that was initially designed for people to stream their gameplay. So if you're playing a game like Call of Duty or NBA 2K, you can stream you actually conquering or improving on that particular game while you have a live audience. And over time they realized that people tuning in live, commenting live, it drew an audience in a sense of participation. And then over time Twitch realized we can monetize this just like YouTube.
Right.
And they started compensating financially creators who are on the platform. But then over time, just like YouTube, their terms of services changed, and some people got banned, and some people got a couple of months banned, a couple of years. Some people got permanently banned. And an example of a person that got permanently banned that actually switched platforms was Aiden Ross.
Right.
So Aiden Ross was a big streamer on Twitch, and he eventually pivoted to Kick. And Kick, I think, is like Kick versus Twitch is like Rumble versus YouTube. So streamers have to think, how can I draw an audience in? And it's not like YouTube where you're posting something constantly, and you're posting something constantly, and you're like, I can edit this, do it this way. With live stream, it's unedited, it's unfiltered. And you have to constantly be on your A game because the audience can zone out, they can leave the stream. And Kai is very smart for that. He keeps away, he finds ways to keep audiences engaged for hours upon hours upon hours on Twitch live, and then afterwards he will edit that video and put it on his YouTube channel. And so it's a whole ecosystem. It's a very fascinating ecosystem. But guys, let us know your thoughts. And if there are any more updates to this debacle, or this, I won't even call it debacle, but this situation, we'll upload maybe a part 2. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
I don't want to cut you off, so if you do, just keep going. You feel like you're in a train here.
No,
Because you're about to ask a video, you want to do it.
Yeah.
Wait, are you gonna ask my opinion or you're gonna get into it? Y'all didn't see. He started talking before y'all see.